Also new tonight, another town in Rhode Island declares itself a Second Amendment sanctuary community. As we've reported, the town of Burrillville was the first to do so last month. It passed the resolution to support its police department's right to exercise sound discretion when enforcing Second Amendment related laws. The resolution also states the town won't pay to store any weapons seized as the result of potential gun control legislation. Tonight, Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin is tracking this story from West Greenwich and has more on which towns in Rhode Island are considering this declaration.
Several gun-related bills are being discussed at the State House right now, including a statewide ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Meantime, a different discussion is taking place in communities across the state of Rhode Island. And on Wednesday night, the town of West Greenwich took its turn. Another town in Rhode Island declaring itself a Second Amendment sanctuary community.
4-1, it passes.
The town of West Greenwich is the latest to do so, following the example of Burrillville and Hopkinton.
It's not that everybody out here has guns, but they got pride. They got a right to live here. They got a right to not have somebody crawling down their throat every single minute.
The council says the Second Amendment sanctuary status means the constitutional right to bear arms won't be infringed in their town, regardless of what gun-related bills state lawmakers pass this session. But the one councilor in West Greenwich who voted against the resolution argued the town is bound to uphold the law.
We are a civil society. The law is what the law is, and if you want to change it, you change the people over at the State House. That's how it works.
A similar message from Governor Gina Raimondo, who has said opponents of her gun-related bills could lobby at the State House, but that seceding from state law is not an appropriate response. Republican State Senator Elaine Morgan is leading the charge.
We're law-abiding citizens, and we need to take a stand.
She's asked towns in her district, including West Greenwich, to declare themselves Second Amendment sanctuary communities and oppose the governor's push for stricter gun control laws. The town of Foster is set to take up the issue tomorrow night, and the towns of Richmond and Gloucester are considering the declaration during meetings next week.
Where do you live?
Tiverton, Rhode Island.
So you're not even from this town, and you came here tonight. Why?
That's how important this issue is.
The Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence says that this resolution would allow law enforcement to cherry-pick the laws it obeys. Well, the police chief here in West Greenwich was at the meeting Wednesday night, so I asked him about that. He said regardless of what happens, his department will continue to uphold the law. He says this move by the town was them merely making a statement. Reporting in West Greenwich, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.